Hey YouTube world, it's Tin Man here with my part 2 of my rosin build, my rosin press build. I thought I'd start out with a little fun thing here quickly and see how well your depth perception works here. So here you can see I've got two, I'm going to bend down here a bit, I've got two hammers. I've got this guy right here, and I've got this guy right here. What I want you to do is I want you to tell me which hammer is closer to you, okay? And I will, like, say, punch it in now, and then find out at the end of the video which hammer do you, or is it that simple for you, or do you know which hammer is closer? You let me know. So, I'm back. Dreams do come true. Trust me, they do. That's a nice looking unit, actually. I like having two doors, though. So, down to the rosin build. Rosin press build. The Rosin 8. The Rosin Cat press? I don't know. Just having fun. It's just a press for pressing rosin. Big pile of junky things that I went through a little bit. They can stay right here though. I took out the best of the screws in here, different lengths. I've tested out a couple of lengths, and this is all pretty much what's come with my two presses, except for these are a wood kind of, these type of screw. These are, don't know if I could use them at all, but it's one of the smallest screws quickly I found. So put that together. Got a drill here with a very small bit, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do some layout on here. I've already just started. I got my first pilot, not quite a hole, but just a start, just so I could kind of see what I was dealing with as metals and stuff. And I got to go grab my ear protection, even though it's nice and quiet unit here. But the metal noise will be making a bit of a noise, and I have a pretty severe condition for head hearing and stuff, so I'm going to take care of myself good on this little fun project here. So I will be right back. Alrighty, well, I'm realizing I got probably most of my stuff together that I would need. Supporting a couple of friends here. And yeah, and all I need to do is put a little something in here, and then a little something in here, or up higher or something, and we will be working away. So it'll just be another minute. So I'm back. Kind of started on a bad night. Kind of worn out this weekend, and not really feeling that well. But I'm uploading part 1 of this video. Right now I'm uploading part 1. You might be able to see my beard's maybe a week and a half older. Something like that. Here I am getting back to the second part. Hopefully it'll be just 2 parts and not 3 parts. I'm going to try for 2 parts. We will see. One thing about it is this stuff isn't heavy gauge, so most of the pressure points on the presses will work out alright, I think, but something we'll have to pay attention to make sure we're not damaging anything. Okay, time to get at it. I advise you to protect your ears as much as you can, but most of you won't. And that's alright. Be right back. So what I'm deciding to do is still nice and smooth there, is I'm going to, this is my bottom, so I'll give a reminder here. It's going to be my bottom plate. This will be my top plate. It will be going with the up and down this unit right here. So this one will be down here and this one will be up here, like so. And what I've decided to do is I'm going to mount this not further through like that, but back here more, somewhere, let's say about in that spot where it's just overhanging and there's lots of space over on this side. I chose that as opposed to going this way. Why? Because I wanted this unit away from it, but now I'm starting to... No, I still want it there, because then this is going to be the main pressing center right about here. So that's going to be my most important spot, is right here. I don't care about the pressure back here, and if it's way out here, what if I planted it out here and this has a little bit of flex? So I want my tightest spot above the strongest footing of this unit, which will be on this, riding on this rim here. And then this rim sits on wood or whatever we're going to put her into. Okay. So I just got to do a little layout on it. Cheers. Just got to do some medicating here and stay positive and see if I can get this all done in part 2. So I'm going to do some setup here. Just that first hole, going to finish her off. It's up to you if you want to worry about the little, burrs or anything like that and such here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just then mount this one plate down, just so we have our starting spot, and we will take a look at what's going on. So you see the screw through the bracket, and you can see how it comes further than this plate here, and that's leaving enough, more than enough, to be able to go into the aluminum plate. I might even have to end up putting a washer now that I'm looking on that. I'll see. I'm going to check the length there, and actually I'll check it right now. No, it's going to be alright. So that length of screw is going to work out fine. That came with the unit. Yeah, and the area exactly I'm not sure, but here we go. Okay, one thing I'm just noticing here is this platform of this unit, you know, it's alright and I'm going to be able to make it work, but it would be nice to kind of build it up. But because this is just a second prototype, I'm okay with just how I'm going to be doing it here, so I'm keeping this screw loose as I'm trying to mount 2 more back here, and I don't know if I'll be able to get a 3rd in there because the angle I'm trying to have it on, but I will show you that in just one moment here. Okay, so this part here is really important because you can see this here. This is all the electrical device and the heat tape that is in this aluminum shroud. And you see that hole right there, this hole over here? Well, that line of aluminum, you can see it steps there. It's out of any of the electrical. This one's out of any of the electrical. Where I put that screw through an existing one, I put this hole in. I didn't put the hole down in the aluminum plate. So it goes through an existing one that's in this line here. So this part is very crucial. Right here what I did was I did a pilot hole lined up with this one. And I did a pilot hole lined up with this one for my next 2 holes. Now this doesn't have to be laser perfection, but it does have to be fairly accurate. These screws are long enough that, say if this was going into the unit straight, if I had to just turn it on a little bit of an angle like that to catch my aluminum, this is the steel part, if I have to go on a bit of, if I end up making a mistake going a little bit of an angle, I'll still be able to get it. But my plan is to downsize in a drill bit on the aluminum plate. I'm going to come down to this guy's size, which is, oh, I don't have a hole. Okay, there's a hole. Is loose to that hole, and that's what size this screw has to go into, so it should work out, because I think that's a bit of a self-tapper. Okay, I'm going to get, here we go, I'm just going to finish these couple of holes in here. I've got my headgear on. It's easy, you don't really have to do a pilot tap, because it's with the coating on here. Just make sure your hand's far enough back that you wouldn't hit it with the drill bit. But with that coating on there, it started an easy pilot hole. Oops, I didn't have that screw in there far enough, obviously. Okay, so I'm just going to line that back up again here. Okay, so what I'm doing with this part, like I said, I'm not going to be too finicky, but I more or less just lined them up, taking that smaller bit, sticking it through the hole. I'm going to push it over to that edge and make sure I'm catching that edge, and go very softly. It's aluminum. See what's going on there, because I should drop through oh, hardly even started. Gotta find that same hole. Okay, I might have to set up a better foundation, like a better table. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to be happy with where I've marked that one, mark this one, and now I'll take that apart. So I've got the two new holes there now, and I'm going to just mount it to this unit. So there we go. That's all obviously just loose there, but the bottom plate is mounted just with 3 screws. It isn't the securest thing. I would hate to pull on this too hard. It is just into aluminum there, and just kind of cockeyed. I could have filled that in with a big couple of washers or something if I had something like that around, but I don't know if I would, so my setup is kind of all over the place. Okay, so I'm going to get going on the figuring out of my, because this one's going to be a little bit different. I don't know if I'll be able to use existing holes, so I'm going to get started up on that. Alrighty, here I go. See, what am I into this for? Okay, I'm into this for 15 minutes now. So this will be a 3-parter then, because this is going to go too long. Still on that same guy. Kind of shows you how long I've only been here. The sun's still up, but it's not going as fast as I thought it could. Plus, because you know, I run into those a couple of times too, here and there. Alrighty. So, this was part 2. Part 3 will be fastening the top and giving her a test. Cheers! Tin Man signing off. Thanks for watching.